A couple of people have asked me about doing a video in response to something that's been in the news today. So I've been getting a few people tweet me about juice fasts and a poor young girl, one of the Geldof girls, who has passed away, and the press are now saying, well, she was an exponent of juice fasts. Is it the juice fast that's killed her? And there's all this wild rife speculation. I thought it might be useful to make a video because for some strange reason it's not really my realm, the world of British celebrity culture, but I've been asked a few too many times, so I thought I would try and address it, because I do have some quite strong thoughts on juice fasts. I've done a video that we'll refer to, we'll put a link up. I've done a video where I discuss juice fasts and their effectiveness or lack thereof in fat loss diets, but let's take a broader approach and consider potentially why this poor young lady, dying at 25 years of age, might have passed away, and how juice fasts might have exacerbated the problem. I really wouldn't go as far as to say that a juice fast is going to kill somebody. My own personal take, having seen the newspaper article and having seen the photographs of the girl as she's deteriorated, her condition looks to physically have deteriorated, is that she probably had some sort of eating disorder. If she didn't have an eating disorder, I apologise. There could be loads of reasons, but I still, I don't want to add to groundless speculation. I feel that would be wrong. But I feel addressing juice fasts, especially for younger women, is important. And if I can help one person with this video, because it's not my normal subject matter and the normal topics that people really like to hear me talk about. We're not talking about building muscle here. Let's address it. My suspicion is that this claim to love juice fasts, and it's hard. The girl is quoted in the press, whether it's true or not, I don't know. Saying juice fasts are horrible, they're disgusting, but I'd go out for a month and I lose all this weight. My suspicion is that some people use juice fasts as I'm searching for the right word, as a mask, a cover for extreme eating issues. If you can convince somebody with an eating disorder that juice fasts are super low in calories but good for you, what you're going to do, it ticks all the boxes, right? You're going to lose weight on the juice fast. You are going to lose weight on the juice fast because you're not taking in any calories. My other video, I've gone into the specifics of a little bit more, but let's consider this. When you go on a juice fast, you're knocking your body out of balance. If there's anything wrong with you, knocking your body out of balance is only going to exacerbate the issue. So if you have an eating disorder, if you are severely underweight, if your kidneys are not working properly, you're going to get an electrolyte imbalance. From a juice-only diet, that's going to be bad for you. And it's possible that this poor young girl has had some sort of heart attack based on an electrolyte imbalance. It's possible. I'm not saying it happened. We then have the wild blood sugar fluctuations. People fall into this, I believe that the juice fast proponents say that pulp is bad. It's absolutely incredible that people can say this. The pulp is good. The fibre is needed. It slows down the digestion, right, of the nutrients. It slows down let's be talking simple language, it slows down the absorption of the sugar, so it prevents blood sugar spikes. This is what you want. This is what keeps you healthy. This notion of super low calories is going to appeal to somebody with an eating disorder, but it's not the way to go. Purely from a metabolic perspective, if you go too low in calories, over time your thyroid will start to downregulate. So over time you will need fewer calories to maintain your current body weight. So if you ever do go back to eating normally, what happens is all of a sudden you're just going to explode because you need time. I don't necessarily buy into this concept of metabolic damage, but short-term metabolic damage for sure. And you need time to coax your metabolism back to where it should have been in the first place. So don't get on this ride. I've already talked about in the previous video about how using a juice fast to detoxify is garbage. You need protein to to detoxify, phase 1, phase 2 detoxification in the liver. You know, this is what you need. Your body is constantly detoxifying. When you sweat, you know, I'm sat here in Marbella, it's very, very warm, not to rub anything in, and I can feel myself getting warm. Sweat. You sweat, you detoxify. Breathing out, you're detoxifying, right? You don't need a juice fast to detoxify. My take-home point, I'll keep this video really short, really sweet. It is not a good thing to jump on a temporary detox, juice cleanse type of diet. If you feel tempted to go on it, I want you to look hard at your habits. Why are you tempted to go on it? You know, if it's 2 days, a 2-day blast, because it slightly makes you feel better and slightly makes you feel thinner just before you go on holiday, really? Maybe I shouldn't say this, it's probably not the end of the world. I still wouldn't do it. It's better to go on a protein-sparing modified fast. So in other words, very low calories but with protein, not very low calories but with sugar from fruit and juices and stuff. But I still wouldn't do that. But you know, a couple of days is not going to kill you. But if you find yourself going deeper and deeper and deeper into this unnatural way of eating, and you know this is an unnatural way of eating because you've never feed your kids it. Always think, what would I feed my kids? If you wouldn't feed it to your kids, why are you eating it yourself? So take a good hard look at yourself, and if you're somehow locked into this idea and you've been doing 2-week juice fast here, then a week or 2 of food, and then back on a juice fast, you need far more able and professional help than a YouTube video that someone like me puts out. You need to take a good hard look at what you're doing, and are you allowing this notion of a juice fast to push you down the route of an eating disorder? It is not what you want. People, I have experience of working with people with eating disorders. There are quite a number. There are a number of people in the fitness industry who've overcome eating disorders by taking control of their bodies, taking control of what goes on up here, taking control of the exercise regime, the nutritional regime, by educating themselves and immersing themselves in the world of fitness. This is a far better way to go than to go, I'm going to go hard by restricting everything, and juice fasts are my way of tricking myself into thinking I'm doing something right. You're not doing something right. Please do not trick yourself into believing that. If one person can hear this video and can take that on board, then I've done my job. Thank you, and any questions, I really will do my best to answer questions on this video. Please ask below.